Welcome, guys, to the Geek Slot. This is Hector, and we're having our first ever wrestling talk. Did we say wrestling?
Yes, we did! Well, you did. I just came in because I was doing something non-wrestling related.
He was probably watching SmackDown.
I was watching SmackDown, yes I was.
I'm not going to ask you about it because it's probably garbage.
It actually wasn't.
Okay.
But, on to the real news.
Alright, on to the real news. So, you mentioned something earlier today about a new wrestler signing on to WWE.
I did. His name is Shinsuke Nakamura. If you have not seen this guy, go out, look up his stuff on YouTube. This guy's amazing.
He seems amazing.
He's amazing. I showed you those highlights from the AJ Styles versus Shinsuke.
I was entertained. I liked it. The guy can wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me kind of like an Evan Bourne meets Daniel Bryan type of wrestler. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't think of it like that. I thought more of like a Daniel Bryan were to like take on the lunatic, gimmick like Dean Ambrose.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took it. Kind of like he looks like he can be crazy.
Yeah, technical wrestler. That's the point we're trying to throw out.
Yeah. No, he's a really good technical wrestler. Finn Balor has so much praise for him. The NXT trainer, Tensai.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we know him. He just loves this guy. Everybody loves this guy. So I can't wait to see what they do with him in NXT.
Yeah, hopefully they do better than they did with Hideo in general.
Well, he got hurt. I mean, that's not their fault.
Yeah, but they put him in tag teams. You don't push someone by putting him in a tag team.
New Day.
That could have been pushed more without the tag team, but that's a different topic.
That's a different topic.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we had a return on Monday.
We did have a return.
It was actually pretty interesting. It kind of hooked me up back into wrestling. Well, it helped me get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Shane O'Mac, dude.
Here comes the money. Well, hopefully.
Money.
Imagine if he just would have taken out like a roll of hundreds and just. Like,
dude.
And they all miss the fans. It's like, not gonna happen.
The security's just there collecting it.
Yeah, no, I mean, at first I was like, no. And then I was like, yeah. And then I was like, whoa, dude, no. But like, yeah, no, I marked out a little bit. Yeah, no, I was in this room and I was like, do you know who that guy is? And my dad's like, who is he? I'm like, Dad, that's Shane McMahon. He goes, shit's about to go down.
Damn. I thought so too. And the shit was big news, actually.
It was.
It was a big shit, dude.
It was.
Like, holy fuck, like a cow dropped it off in the middle of the ring. So it can be interpreted because there's some shits that are good because they're helpful for the environment, and then there's those shits where you're just like, the fuck did you eat?
Yeah.
So basically this shit can be interpreted in both ways.
Yeah.
Like Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. There's a stipulation in there. If Shane wins, he runs Raw.
It sounds better on paper, but you're thinking about it. You're like, Undertaker's what? Undertaker's almost what? Like 50? Like he's almost like, okay. Shane McMahon's around the same age. Are they really that, good to go? I know Undertaker's kind of had like his final hurrah, last year.
Mm-hmm.
Is Shane McMahon out of nowhere hasn't wrestled in a very long time?
Yeah.
Just Hell in a Cell match?
Yeah, that's pretty random. He doesn't even seem fit enough to do that thing he used to do, the turnbuckle in the trash can.
Yeah, and he released a workout video. He's working out pretty hard.
But do you think he'll be ready in time, honestly?
I think so. I think he knew like months in advance what was going to happen. Like the minute they knew Cena couldn't return, I think, they realized, okay, well, how can we do it? We heard the rumors of Braun Strowman taking on The Undertaker. Thank God they didn't do that.
Yeah, I agree.
That would have been horrible.
That would have been garbage.
But, but at least, we got Shane McMahon back. Things seem to be changing. I mean, it got a little edgier. When Vince McMahon drops the F-bomb on his own show, something's about to go down, But it makes me think, like, so is Triple H's creative, like, the input that he has, like, is it completely gone? Or does he still have, his say is just, he has to run it by Shane now. Mm-hmm. Who will take it to Vince? And I think that's how they're going to run it, because that's how they run the Dallas Cowboys, You got the head coach, Triple H, and he goes, to the son to go to the owner. And they do the same thing with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, Jason Garrett, he asked, you know, the son, what's his name? I forget his name, to go to Jerry Jones to get permission to sign this certain player. So I think Triple H is going to end up doing that. I think he's been doing that through Stephanie. But now that Shane's back, I think that's exactly what he's going to do. And hopefully Shane stays.
Don't you think there's possibly a potential for a SummerSlam match between Triple H and Shane?
Oh, yeah.
To run the company? Probably. But, like, personally, I don't like that The Undertaker has chosen the opponent. There's some aspects that I do like, because it's like, what will happen? Like, will Undertaker lose another WrestleMania to a Shane, you know? That's one thing that I kind of don't like picturing, but it does intrigue me in a way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, that makes sense, because who are you going to have to screw over this person that he's going to wrestle one match? The person that only lost one match in WrestleMania, and that was The Undertaker.
So sorry to interrupt, but what I would do was, you know, Shane say, hey, Dad, you know, I'm not an active wrestler like The Undertaker. I can compete in the match, but due to legal circumstances and all that, I can't. I'm signed on as one of the owners, not a wrestler. So that's when he could bring somebody in, potentially somebody from NXT, maybe somebody that they want to build pretty big. You know, I'd say maybe a Finn Balor or Samoa Joe, something, you know, someone that's going to get established through this match. My pick would be Finn Balor, but he's kind of, you know, small for The Undertaker, so maybe Samoa Joe would be a good choice.
I think it could work if they do it a handicap Hell in a Cell where Shane's like, oh, well, like he gets somebody else to help him.
Yeah. So like it would be a great way to build a new wrestler, you know, because this is probably Undertaker's final, you know, match. It's in his home state, Texas, you know, and so he's probably gonna, you know, call it quits here. So I would, you know, like for them to establish a new wrestler, somebody that kind of has the creepy persona, like, you know, Undertaker. Finn Balor does that. So I think it would just be a good way to set up Finn Balor, you know, have him beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania in his hometown, and potentially save WWE and usher in a new era. Or Seth Rollins comes back.
Please
save us.
Do you think they dropped the ball, like, really quick before we move on, do you think they dropped the ball on it having, like, maybe how people, like, say maybe a Kevin Owens, like, I think another wrestler, like, he should have wrestled a legit wrestler, not, that's just what I think. I think somebody else should have stepped up, but we can't put him against Sting, we can't put him against Cena or Orton, put him up against somebody
I think
needs the push. That's how I saw it.
I think somebody that would need it a lot more than Shane would be Roman Reigns. Because the crowd just literally hates Roman Reigns. So that way we can establish Roman Reigns as a heel, but then you would have to turn Shane heel at the same time. You know, for Shane to be like, oh, well, I'm going to run it my way, and yada, 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 and just be a mess. But I would have preferred Roman, let Dean go on to face Triple H, and then, you know, all that. But if that would have happened, Brock Lesnar wouldn't have had an opponent.
Yeah, I agree.
But now, we got Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 32 in a no-holds-barred street fight.
That feels right to me, you know? That's a good stipulation for a match like that. Like, I can't picture Dean Ambrose beating a Lesnar, like, clean, to be honest. Because that's not what Dean Ambrose is about. He's supposed to be unpredictable. And this way, this match fits Dean Ambrose more than it fits Lesnar. But that doesn't mean it doesn't work that well for the match in general.
Do we have a Paul Heyman face turn, potentially?
That'd be cool if Paul Heyman betrayed Brock Lesnar and joined Ambrose.
And to join Dean Ambrose and probably help Ambrose get to that next level. Because he seems to be like stuck in this, you know, upper mid-card, low main eventer. And, you know, and last year, he was the main one chasing the title. I mean, if you think about it, the majority of last year, he was the one going after the title. When Roman Reigns was just pushed aside and, like, basically the fans said, fuck you. And they're telling him that this year, but apparently nobody's listening.
Yeah.
So, you know, but it does sound natural. It does sound like it's going to be a good, you know, fight. It's not going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be a fight. They have to brawl all over the arena, I think. Well, not all over Cowboy Stadium, because that place is huge. But you gotta break some tables, break a ladder, break a chair. And Dean, learn how to do another move off the top rope. Please. Yeah.
And Lesnar tried to be creative. Like, I like the suplexes, I really do, but I've seen them too much.
Come on, Lesnar. You know, he knows more wrestling moves. Yeah, come on. At least kick him in the head or something. Super kick Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Go for another shooting star press off the ladder through a flaming table, and we'll be good in that.
Yeah.
We'll be good. Yeah, no, probably not gonna happen.
Probably not.
Oh, okay. So all those those two matches were announced on Monday night, but something interesting happened on Monday night.
What was that interesting thing?
Well, it was the same boring match between Roman Reigns and Sheamus.
As expected.
I've seen it so many times, nobody cares anymore. But it was an actual, surprise when Triple H came out and beat the living crap out of Roman Reigns. I mean, he just destroyed Roman. I mean, the minute he grabbed that ring bell, hit him in the throat, it was over.
Yeah, I agree.
It was over.
But they put themselves in a situation, in my opinion, with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, if Roman Reigns after that beats up Triple H from then to WrestleMania, it's going to seem like a Cena push, you know what I mean? Because you're pushing this guy to beat the person who recently just beat the crap out of him out of nowhere consistently and then wins at WrestleMania. To me, that seems a lot like a Cena push.
I think they're going to take the Batista versus John Cena approach.
Where Triple H keeps beating him up and then WrestleMania?
Yeah, and then at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns finally wins. But one thing that I noticed was, when Roman Reigns broke his nose, when he broke his nose.
Yeah.
You heard, if you heard the fans, they were cheering Triple H. And Triple H, no matter how much he tries to be a heel, he has so much respect in the business. And he's just this badass that you just can't, you have to cheer for him. As much as you want to hate him, you have to cheer for him. You boo him when he's in the suit, because that's not, who we see Triple H as. But, when he showed up in the leather jacket, the jeans, hands taped, everything, you knew he was going to kick somebody's ass. And that's exactly what he did. Pedigreed him on the steps, bashed his nose in. I mean, maybe we see a double turn. They did it with Alberto and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe they do it with Roman Reigns, because fans are already booing Roman Reigns. So why not give fans what they want and just turn Roman heel, turn Triple H face, and have him side with Shane. So that way it's Triple H and Shane versus Stephanie and Vince. Because Shane and Triple H can wrestle still. You know what I mean? Stephanie can't. Well, she can, but it wouldn't make sense for her to wrestle Triple H. Vince McMahon can't wrestle. So they hired two wrestlers to fight for them. Let's say Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Whatever. And then versus Triple H and Shane McMahon at SummerSlam. Something happens to Shane. Seth Rollins comes back. I mean, I think that's the spot that they should do, is turn Triple H heel, because there's because there's so much more opportunities to do that. The fans are already booing Roman. Let them boo him. Give him a reason to actually boo him. But what do you think? You think it could work?
It could, but don't you think it could kind of mess up the story they're already building up? I mean, WWE's been messing up stories for a while, because right now Triple H is a diehard authority guy. He's fighting for the authority. It's more about the company and his wife and stuff. But I would like to see that, to be honest. That'd be cool, something unexpected happening. But that's kind of sounds inconsistent to me. But I wouldn't boo it as hard.
Well, at the rate they're going, everything's a little inconsistent.
That's true. So yeah, it's funny, because that could be a legit option.
It could be, because like I said, the fans are already booing Roman, so might as well give them a reason to boo.
Yeah, I thought of something maybe this could work. How about how this week Roman lost to Triple H. Triple H beat the crap out of him. What about next week? It's Roman that beats up Triple H, and they keep doing that. Roman wins one week, Triple H another. So like that, they keep it even. So like that, it's not even a push. They're not pushing Roman. They're not gonna give you a surprise automatic Cena push in general. So like that, they stay even playing field, and then right there they settle it, and then Roman ends up winning. That's just something I thought of. No, I was thinking of the situation and stuff.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, because I don't know.
But it's not good enough. You're fired.
I'm fired. Darn it.
You're fired. Give me Strowman. He's winning the belt.
Dang.
Sorry.
That hurt.
Yeah, that did hurt. That hurt me too. Utterly.
Yeah.
It hurt both of us.
That hurt man business.
And business. It wasn't best for business. It took me a while to realize it. That's the worst Vince McMahon impression I've ever heard. That is the first time I've done it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I just want to throw out something really quick. Who do you think would wrestle AJ Styles at WrestleMania? Because he's missing a Mania opponent. I think Jericho would have been a perfect one, but they already did it, and I really don't want to see them wrestle again at Mania.
Here's what you do. Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Intercontinental Championship. Triple threat match. Leave it at that. I think that's the best scenario. I've heard that that's what people want. And after thinking about it, that doesn't sound like a bad option. Because Kevin Owens can be the strong man. AJ Styles and Chris Jericho can fly around. Imagine just like when AJ Styles goes for the, flying forearm, he just catches him and power bombs him.
Dude, that'd be sick.
That'd be a cool WrestleMania moment for AJ and for especially Kevin Owens, who needs a little more, push, I guess you can kind of say.
Yeah, I like that idea, to be honest, because when I think about it, it works for both AJ and Owens a lot.
Yeah.
And Jericho, he's going to stay in the same spot. I don't feel him. I don't see him going up from that spot, but it's not that, it's not a bad choice because he's probably going to be gone, doing another, another tour. There you go.
Yeah, another tour. He's going to make another reality show that we're not going to see.
So yeah, I like that. I don't know. I was kind of thinking Kevin Owens. It's funny because we both mentioned Kevin Owens in this one, but I don't know because Kevin Owens threw AJ Styles out. He eliminated AJ from his first Royal Rumble.
So they already planted seeds in there.
Yeah, and if you think about it like this, Kevin Owens gave AJ Styles his first loss in WWE. Because technically he didn't win the Royal Rumble, so you can't say he didn't lose because there's a loser and a winner and everything.
Yeah.
So Kevin Owens gave AJ Styles his first loss in the company. Do something with that. That's just what I'm thinking.
And then, Chris Jericho goes just to put everybody over. But they've taken a different approach with the AJ Styles though. Like, AJ has lost to Jericho. So, they've done it correctly. I think this tag team stuff that they're doing is just a swerve. Jericho's gonna attack him, and then they're gonna do that triple threat match. Hopefully, WWE.
I feel like what they could do is like AJ Styles is with Jericho. They wrestle a match against Kevin Owens and another tag team partner for, let's say, AJ Styles and Jericho wins, but they don't pin Kevin.
They pin the other guy.
Yeah, and then AJ challenges Kevin Owens to a match. It's gonna happen, and then Jericho gets mad. He's like, "Why is he getting a title match? I was in this match too. I also won." Like, that's not something he should say. It's something that's in his head. And then he attacks AJ Styles.
He'll probably come out and he'll be like, AJ, yeah, whatever. You're getting your title match, but I think he's won the most Intercontinental Championships. Chris Jericho, I think he's at 9.
Yeah, he's at 9.
So Jericho goes, "I'm a 9-time Intercontinental Champion. You've only been here a month or two. I'm putting myself in this match because I am the Intercontinental Champion." Because he's, when you think Intercontinental Champion, you have to think Chris Jericho because he's won the most. He's, so it's just, he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time because he's won it so many damn times. But he's lost it just as much.
That's a balancing thing for title matches.
Yeah, if you think about
titles in general.
If you think about it, people are like, Cena's a 15-time champion. Lost it 15 times too. It's like, people need to remember that. But, I think that triple threat match is a good idea. We got Dean versus Brock. That sold WrestleMania itself for me, at least. I'm a huge Dean Ambrose fan. Shane versus Undertaker. It has, it sounds cool. Will it be? Hopefully, we don't know. But yeah, wrestling's getting really good.
Yeah, it's getting interesting again. This is honestly one of the most interested I've been in a WrestleMania. Last year I was only interested for Sting and Triple H, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that ended up, hitting the dog pile shit.
It wasn't that bad.
To me it does, because Triple H won. Sting hasn't even won one match in WWE.
Do you really thought Vince was going to let a WCW guy win in his debut match at his main show? Come on.
I was hoping.
Come on!
I mean, you can't be that stupid. It's Sting. You're trying to get him in to join your company for the longest time.
Yeah.
In his first match, he loses.
Yeah.
Think about it. He's already been in the company for over a year, and he hasn't won one match.
He hasn't won one match.
No, he hasn't. That's pretty sad, and that's because they really tried to get him, and he finally said yes. Darn WWE.
They dropped the ball on that too.
I think they did, honestly.
Man, at this point, I think they're running out of balls.
Yeah, they are.
To drop.
Yes.
Maybe that's why Shane's here. He's here to pick them up and just put it back.
Vince dropped all his balls. Shane needs to drop his. He still has some balls to drop.
He still has some balls to drop. That sounds so wrong. That sounds wrong. Everything on the Geek Slap sounds wrong.
It does. It's because we're geeks, so what do you expect?
Yeah, we don't know how to talk to girls.
Yeah, so this is our first wrestling talk. Let us know what you guys think. Was it good? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Please give us your feedback and follow us on Facebook, on our Twitter. Check us out on the radio. We're there usually on Tuesdays we started around 9:30 to 10. So yeah, this is our first wrestling talk. I hope we chose good topics, and yeah.
And you can find us on Twitter at geek_slap. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. We're going to try to be going live on Periscope a little bit more. So if you have a Periscope, make sure you follow us on that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you liked it, obviously like it. If you hate it, like it anyway. Because come on, there's no place you'd rather be than getting the slap on things, all things wrestling, geek, movies, and comic books. And every now and then a little anime and video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.